Hi everyone, Sumit Chandra this side, and I welcome you to our channel Solution Bridge Network and one-stop solution for all your Power Platform tutorials. In this video, we are diving into a powerful feature in Microsoft Power BI that can take your reports and analytics to a whole new level, calculation group. By using the same, you can simplify and streamline your measures or add more dynamic functionality to your dashboard in less effort. Also, we will discuss how to use calculation group with field parameters to make your report even more flexible. So let's get started and unlock some advanced Power BI capabilities. Here I already added calculation group and field parameter in this report to show the functionality. You can see we have two field parameters. First field parameter is this one. Here we have month name, country, product, and second field parameter is net sales and profit. So now it showing us segment wise net sale, and we can see the current value, MTD, QTD, and YTD values. We can simply switch from segment to product or country. Even now all the information showing based on net sales. If we are interested on net profit, then simply we need to click here and it will quickly update the entire visuals. This date time is our calculation groups. Here we can show all the calculations, or if we are interested with some specific calculation, we need to select those KPIs on which we are interested. So calculation group and field parameter gives you lots of flexibility to keep your report dynamic and give to the power to the end user that what exactly they wanted to see on the canvas. Now let us create all the functionality in a report, and I will explain how to create those in Power BI. Now I opened another report, and here we have country, net sales and net profit. Let me show you the data model of this report. So this is the simple data model. We have a fact table and a calendar table, and we have one to many relationship with date field here. Earlier, we need to rely on third-party tools to use the features of calculation group. But now these features is available inside Power BI. We need not to use any third-party tools for the same. Let me show you how to create a calculation group. To create a calculation group, first we need to come to model view. In model view, you can see we have calculation group. We need to click here. Once you click here, it will prompt a notification, and you can see in calculation group, implicit measures will be discouraged. So for everything, we need to create some measures. Let me click on yes. Now, if you want, you can change this name. I select here calculation group, and in the property section, let me change it to my calculation. Also, let me change the calculation group column. In group column name, let me put date time. Below that, we have calculation items. By default, we have one calculation items, and you can see the name is calculation item, and here we have selected measure. So let me rename this calculation item to current value. And you can see in current value, we have selected measures. So whatever measure we have on the visual, it will update the value of that selected measures. Now let me create another item. So I am on calculation group. Now let me click on new calculation item. In new calculation item, let me add YTD first. So I put the measure name as YTD, and for YTD I will use total YTD. In total YTD, instead of hard coding any measures, I will use selected measure DAX so that it will update based on the selection and we will not create so many measures to achieve different result. Let me put a comma and here we will call our calendar table date field. So this is my measure. Let me copy it and let me comment. I'll create another new calculation item for QTD. So here I just paste my formula and in name let me put QTD is equal to, and instead of total YTD here we need to use total QTD. Rest thing will be same. Let me commit this. Again, I will add another measure for MTD. Let me paste this, put the measure name called MTD and here let me update it to MTD. I commit this as well. At last, let me create another calculation item and this calculation item is for last year value LY. Here we will use calculate selected measure, comma, same period last year and here also we'll call calendar table date column and we commit the same. So here we have sales and profit. For sales and profit, we need MTD, YTD, QTD, current value, and last year value. But for the same, we need not to repeat and create these measures separately for net sales and net profit. So we'll create these ones and we will use those calculation items for sales and profit both. Even in our report, if we have some other KPIs, for example, we have commission. For commission also to see the commission YTD, MTD, QTD, we can use the same calculated items. So it will help us to reduce the number of measures and keep our model simple. Now let me show you how to use those inside a visual. Let me click on report view. In report view, for now, let me remove net profit and let me convert this into metrics. So in rows, we have country and in values, we have net sales. Now we have this my calculations calculation group. Let me pull this inside columns. So once you call this inside your columns, you will have all the calculations. We have current value, last year value, MTD, QTD and YTD. You can see the sequence is not proper. So for example, we want current value, YTD, last year value, QTD, MTD. So for that, again we need to move to model view and let's select calculation item. So here first it will show current value, then YTD, last year, post that QTD and MTD. So this sequence we will follow. Now let me show you the report view. So see, now the report view is updated. So from the model view, you can easily change the sequence. Now let me switch the value for net profit and net sales. For the same, let me create a field parameter. For creating field parameter, we need to click on modeling, new parameter, fields parameter. Here we need to put a parameter name. I type sales profit and from measure table, let me take net sales and net profit. Create. It will added a slicer on the canvas. Let me keep this and now let me change the formatting. So here let me come to the slicer setting. Instead of vertical list, let me select tile. Now you can see our slicer is available but this is not affecting our visual. To update this, we need to select the visual, and in value section we have net sales. So instead of net sales, here we need to call this field parameter. Now from here we can simply switch and our values will updated from net sales to net profit. We have a separate video for field parameter. If you wanted to see the field parameter functionality in details, you can watch this from here. Now let me add another field parameter for this row. So again I will click on modeling, new parameter and fields. Here I go to financials, and in financials I select country, product and segment. Let me click on create. We have a parameter for the selected items. Now let me format it. I'll select the slicer, and in selection section I will allow single selection. And let me select the visual and remove the country from parameter. I will pull this parameter value. So now you can see it will totally dynamic now. So calculation group helps us in reducing complexity by minimizing the need for redundant measures, making model easier to manage, enhance flexibility and improve the performance of our report. Even by using calculation group, you can activate an inactive relationship. So many times we have order date and shipping date, and we wanted to update our KPI results based on order date or based on shipping date. In this case, we have a active relationship and we build another inactive relationship. That also we can easily achieve by using calculation group. Even if you wanted to update your KPIs based on different calculation, for example, you want the total sales or total profit, and maybe you want a separate view for average sales and average profit. There also you can use calculation group. I hope this video helped you to understand the power of calculation group and how they can make your Power BI reports more efficient and dynamic. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions, or if there are anything specific you would like me to cover in our next video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe our channel, hit the like button and press the bell icon for the new video alerts.